The Salween Peace Park covers over 5,000 square kilometers of the Salween River Basin, a region in southeastern Burma, Myanmar of great importance to global biodiversity. In an area that has suffered from over 70 years of civil war, the territory is now dedicated to generating peace and protecting biodiversity, indigenous current culture, and customary land governance. Strong indigenous governance and food sovereignty has been imperative in communities' effective response to the current pandemic. The Salween Peace Park communities define food sovereignty as well-being or ta'umusopa of both human beings and more than human beings, such as deities of the land, forests, and waters. Their understanding of well-being is not just for the current and future generations, but for the world of the afterlife as well. The Salween Peace Park strives to fulfill this vision of well-being or food sovereignty, that all community members will have access to good land, forest, and streams to practice agriculture and ritual ceremonies according to their traditional beliefs. These beliefs are deeply intertwined with the natural landscape. The robust governance of Gore customary lands maintains the healthy ecology of diverse agricultural systems, provides food security as well as sustainable livelihoods. Customary leaders guide the whole communities as they decide collectively how to sustainably use and care for their land and forests. An example of this knowledge and practice embodied in current oral teachings such as this: we who drink water must take care of the waters. We who eat from the land must take care of the land. Only when we maintain the balance will our well-being be sustained. Practicing traditional knowledge about the use of natural resources through diverse agricultural systems and the care through ecological conservation is key to our current people's food systems. This is emblematic in Gore customary land, where the communities have developed and practiced holistic agroecological systems. Some systems present in Gore are upland rotational cultivation, lowland sea paddy cultivation, clock orchards, NTFP collection, and traditional hunting and fishing. The golden rule for all these agricultural systems is that use and care must always be paired together with biodiversity as the foundation. Having biodiversity in our diverse agricultural systems helps us mitigate, adapt, and survive natural disasters. This poem teaches us what our ancestors have done in the past. Mother told us to save yam species. Father told us to save taro species. When we preserve up to 30 kinds, when famine comes, we will not die. In Dapoda village, there is rich biodiversity found in these different agroecological systems. There may be 200 kinds of crops and tubers growing in the upland rotational farms, 38 kinds of vegetables in the homestead gardens, 166 kinds of wild plants collected from nearby forests, 68 species of wild animals, 78 species of birds, and 45 species of aquatic animals. People decide what, where, and when to grow and collect food depending on the weather conditions, land and soil types, and their social needs. Therefore, Dapoda's food sovereignty is secure in both quantity and quality. Some crops can be preserved or stored from 6 to 12 months. This becomes very useful in difficult times such as the current pandemic. Thankfully, there have been no reported cases of COVID-19 in the Salween Peace Park. This is probably due to the local community's quick response to the pandemic through a ritual territorial lockdown called Dawahi. Following Dawahi, the community members prepare a protective herbal medicine for good health and strong immune systems. By sustaining the resiliencies of biodiversity in agriculture and forests, a pandemic would not have posed much of a serious threat to the livelihoods and food security of most people in the Salween Peace Park. However, the residual effects of civil war, combined with frequent outbreaks of armed conflict and a long drought this year, have taken a heavy toll on communities' coping mechanisms. Currently, most communities in the Salween Peace Park have resilient agroecological systems and biodiverse forests, which provide them with sufficient food and a variety of herbal medicines. They make use of rice stored in community rice banks to support those who face food shortages. Most communities have been able to carry on their livelihoods and environmental stewardship activities as usual. Some people who depend on local trades and services have struggled with the indirect impacts of the pandemic, such as rising prices of basic necessities. Additional external humanitarian aid is underway to support those affected by disruption of the local economy by both COVID-19 and armed conflict. The lesson we have to share is that defending and sustaining a healthy, biodiverse territory of life with robust community-led governance will ensure its capacity to secure the food sovereignty and well-being of custodial communities in times of crisis. Diversity is strength.
You